I strongly and thus firmly believe there is a percentage of human beings that have psychic abilities through visions, through dreams, etc. And I know you're probably wondering why so. Why so, you may ask? Because I have been able and been born with the gift to foresee the future through my dreams. I've also have experience looking into people's eyes and see right through their soul, thus knowing that their soul would soon leave this realm. Hey everyone, my name is Julia Gallardo. Welcome to my channel, and for those of the few that do follow me, thank you for following me. I know that I often, well, that's what I cover, right? True crime stories or celebrity stories, sometimes news events, if you will. And I saw a video of Michael Jackson, and then I saw another video with his sister speaking of what he had said to Barbara Walters, that he could foresee or know when someone's about to go. So I wanted to share my experience with you. I've been able to foresee through my dreams unfortunate events. It's never good events. It's always bad events. So I don't consider it a blessing. I consider it a curse. I want to share with you my first experience through seeing through someone's eyes and knowing that their soul is about to leave their body. It was a little girl. She was 4 years old. My mom's best friend's granddaughter, Millie. She was gonna pick up her granddaughter, and I was sitting in the back with my friend Natalie, and my mother was in the passenger side. And the little girl, she was very healthy, beautiful. I was only 12 going on 13. So the way how I reacted, looking back, I always blame myself, but I mean, when you're young, you're just going to spit something out. So needless to say, when the little girl, this beautiful little girl, may she rest in peace, when she walked in to get inside the car in the back seat with us, I looked straight into her eyes, right? And her eyes looked pitch black. And what came out of my mouth? And thank God that Millie was not in the car, the grandmother. At this point, she was talking to her daughter, I guess talking about the weekend plans or whatever, whatnot, how long the little girl was going to stay over the house. I just uttered these words, "Oh my God, mommy, ella se va a morir." That means, oh my God, mom, she's going to die. And my best friend Natalie was like, "Julia, don't say that." And my mother just looked at me with this look, and she was like, "Shut up." She was like, "We'll talk about it when we get home." And I'm like, no, oh my gosh, she's gonna die, I see it, oh my God, look at her eyes. And my mother was like, "Julia, cuando le llegamos para la casa, vamos a hablar." That means, Julia, when we get home, we'll talk. My mother was able to foresee, as well as me, through someone's eyes when they're about to leave this realm. Mildred, that was the little girl's name, after her grandmother, Millie. I think it was within 3 days that we got that phone call, that devastating phone call from Millie, her grandmother, screaming. I could hear her literally screaming from the landline. This, back in the days, we didn't have no cell phones. And she was screaming, "Oh my God, my granddaughter, my fucking granddaughter, my God, she's dying." She was found unresponsive on the floor. They didn't know what happened. She had been in the hospital for 2 days for the flu. Her mother had went to the store to get the medicine for her daughter, and she was there with the mother's boyfriend. And when the mother came back, little girl, only 4 years old, she was unresponsive on the floor. To this day, they don't know the cause of death. The boyfriend was a suspect. That was my first experience. Like, I knew that she was gonna die. And that's a horrible experience. Some people call it a blessing. I'm telling you, I call it a curse. How come I am able to foresee only the bad, not the good? I just don't know why. And this is very common with psychics, other psychics, by the way. My second experience was also through a dream, which was weird. The night before, my brother got stabbed, I had a dream that my brother had called me to 9th Street. In the dream, I could hear his voice, but I can't see him. So I get to 9th Street, and I see a street light, like a lamppost, whatnot. And right there, underneath it, I see ice picks. And I'm like, Andy? I'm looking all around for him. And that's when Andy shows up, and he's like, Julia, you're dreaming. And when you wake up, tell me not to come to 9th Street. So I'm like, why? And then I look like 2 houses down, and there was a gay guy there that used to live there named Angel. And I'm like, you never even come to Angel's Block. Well, we always called it Angel's Block because they lived there for so many years. And he was like, Julia, whatever you do, once you wake up from this dream, run to my house, and please tell me not to come to 9th Street and West. And I looked back down at the ice picks. There was blood all over the floor. And I was like, okay, Andy, when I wake up, I will tell you. So in the morning, I ran straight to Andy's house with Donnie, the father of my children. May he rest in peace. He was just murdered back in October 5th, 2017 while I was in Florida. It's another story that I'm going to cover soon on my YouTube channel. So I rushed in the door. Donnie was real serious about it too, because he always knew that anything that I dreamed would come out. Like, boom. Anything that I would dream and I would talk about it, it would happen. So Donnie came in with me like we was trying to save a life. And I was like, Andy, listen to me. I just had a dream. You can't go to 9th Street. And he looks at me. He goes, 9th Street? I was like, yeah, don't go to 9th Street and West. Please, whatever you do, don't go to 9th Street and West. And he was like, I don't go over there, Mommy. And I was like, Andy, please. So as I was leaving, right, he had his friend Mikey, may he rest in peace. I went to shake his hand, and this kid was so beautiful. He had long hair and a ponytail. He was wearing like this. He was Irish and Puerto Rican, and I looked into his piercing blue eyes, and he just looked at me as he grabbed my hand, and he just looked at me, and he gave me this look, right? And he was just like, and when he went like this, I saw the black in his eyes, and then I wouldn't let go of his hand. And Donnie, the father of my children, was like, Julia, stop it. I was like, oh my God, he's the one that's gonna get stabbed. And I looked straight at Andy, and I was like, Andy, please don't go to 9th Street. Like, they literally had to drag me out of the house. Well, guess what? Lo and behold, I wake up, and Frankie comes through our door, and he's yelling that somebody got stabbed in 9th Street and West. And I immediately got up and started yelling, please, oh my God, my brother. I told him not to go. And Donnie was like, just shocked, Sure enough, what happened that day was that Andy's sister, because I call Andy he's like my brother, because he lived with my mom for several years. So, we all, you know what I mean. So his real sister was driving down 9th Street and West and seen a domestic violence dispute. So she intervened, and one of the guys threatened her. So she came around and went to where Andy lived at and said, Andy, get inside the effing car, because this guy just told me that he was going to bitch slap me, and he's beating the crap out of his girlfriend and whatnot. So as Andy ran out the door, unfortunately, Mikey went along with him. And when they got to 9th Street, and I remember Andy telling me this, when he was recovering, because he also got stabbed with a kitchen knife in the abdomen, he was thinking about what I had told him, not to go to 9th Street and West, and that he never goes, and blah, blah, blah. And now he's running towards 9th Street and West. So he knew that what he was going to was to danger. And as he approached the 2 young gentlemen, he tried to defuse the situation. And the guy literally ran inside Angel's old house, the gay guy. See that in my dream? Grabbed the kitchen knife, ran up to Andy and stabbed him. And when Mikey went to try to stop the other guy, I can't believe this. The other guy came from behind him, right behind his shirt, just started going like this really fast. Started just going like this to him. And Elvira was just freaking out at this point, because her brother's laying down and she's calling 911. Mikey just stumbled, looked at Elvira, and just fall right on top of her. And when she picked up his shirt, she saw that he was bleeding to death. The guy stabbed him 46 times with the ice pick. It's crazy. When people say that psychics are not real, that's a bunch of bullshit, because I am a testament to that. I remember dreaming, right? I remember waking up on September 11, telling my in-laws and everyone in my house, oh my God, I had this effing dream that there was two big ass buildings in New York. I think it was the Twin Towers, and these two birds came and just boosh. And I seen the buildings falling down. So my father-in-law was like, oh, so I think you're talking about a plane. Like, he figured it out. A bird, plane. And guess what? As I was saying this, only the first tower had gotten struck. And sure enough, the second building got struck. So in my dream, the birds were the airplanes. So in my dreams, literally, I guess God or the higher power or whatnot was trying to let me know that the Twin Towers were going to fall, and the birds represented the airplanes.
I woke up and my doctor gave me the news, and I fell back down in grief, and I started to cry. And so the pain, I felt inner pain. It was pain in my stomach and in my chest. So I said, I cannot handle this. It's too much. Just the message and the fact that I knew her personally. Then on top of that one, I said, there's another one. Real soon, I feel it coming. There's another one. It's another one coming, and I pray it's not me. Please don't let it be me. Then Mother Teresa came.
Are you psychic? Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to say that, but I've done it before.
Where were you, Latoya, when you heard the sad news?
Well, actually, my father called me. I was at home, and I had just hung up the phone with my business partner, and he had just told me about Farah, and I said, oh my, geez, I wonder who's next, because it always happens in threes. You must remember, Michael told me repeatedly that they were going to kill him, that he was going to die.
There's another one. Real soon, I feel it coming. There's another one. It's another one coming, and I pray it's not me. Please don't let it be me. Then Mother Teresa came.
Are you psychic? Is that what you're saying?
I don't want to say that, but I've done it before.
And he would say that. And when I heard my mother scream, he's dead, immediately I said, who did it? I didn't say what for, what of, what happened, who did it? Because he repeatedly said that.
There is no doubt in my mind, no doubt whatsoever, that what Latoya Jackson is stating are facts. Michael Jackson told his sister that he was going to get killed and he was going to die because he felt it. And I do strongly believe that he was psychic, like me and many others. A lot of people, they don't believe in this phenomenon. Please let me know in the comment section below if any of you have ever experienced a psychic phenomenon or a dream that came true several days later, a day later. Let me know in the comment section below, and hit the bell notification for more videos. Till then, everyone, God bless and have that of a blessed day.